As the board might recall, we passed this at, I believe, our second to last, if not last, meeting. The applicants and the property owner did come back with some super minor changes they wanted to our printed resolution. 51 Hill Street LLC is not actually the contract vendee of the property. I guess they're in some sort of business relationship, which is less than a contract vendee. So in any event, I amended what's before you to just read Victoria Khan, who's the current record owner of the property. That's the very first line after the first whereas. I also replaced the contract vendee language with owner. So those are minor points, but apparently they were causing some issues for the applicant in terms of executing other documents. So the other thing that the applicant did request on this, I'm not sure if anyone's here virtually to speak on that tonight. The board they wanted the board to consider restarting the 45-day clock following the passage of this amended resolution.
And I'll note we also have, they were dropped off this afternoon, signed copies of the plans.
Oh, good.
And
Okay.
a signed affidavit. So we may not need to.
So they might not even need to restart the clock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, I believe they're ready for the chairman's signature.
So let me
Pending
just
the
give
result
board
of
a
this
little background
amended
here.
resolution. Yeah, you can sit. No, you could, if you want to introduce yourself, you could sit at the microphone.
Hi, I'm Victoria Khan. Nice to see you all.
How are
Thanks for all your hard work. We're really excited about this project. And yes, there were some minor changes. And I think you have, the only reason we would have needed the extension was if we couldn't get this done in time, but we want to make sure it was done for the hearing.
So you don't need the extension?
Yeah.
Okay, so
We're all good.
we're just considering the minor amendments.
The amendment to the resolution. You all should have a copy in front of you, and literally the only amendments are replacing at the very first line 51 Hill Street LLC with Victoria Khan, and replacing contract vendee with owner.
Perfect. Okay, thank you.
Thank you all.
Any questions, anyone on this? Everybody had a chance to? Motion to approve these amendments in the resolution? Thank you. All in favor?
Aye. Thank you all.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, who was the second on that? I didn't hear.
Was there initial motion, or I said second?
I made the motion.
You made
And I
the motion.
second.
Who second? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Thank you. I
Okay.
didn't hear.
Moving right along, Mr. Bennett, you're here for 71 Hill Street.
71 and the one after that. They're both should be quick.
Okay,
Hopefully.
71.
I just was asking for an extension as per my letter. It's about common, just an extension on the site plan approval on this property, which is a rather rote exercise by this board, assuming that there are no changes in circumstances regarding the property, which there are not. As Mr. Borkman was kind enough to give me the proposed resolution, which does say properly that the board reserves its right to engage in new review for any plans for the premises which may deviate from the terms of the 2022 approval.
Yeah.
So we had the second of two hearings before the trustees, and they closed the hearing the other night. So we'll be back, and both Eileen and the mayor and trustees wanted the trustee approval on everything to before we go to the various boards, which I think is the only wise way to go about it. So,
Okay.
so we asked for an extension for a year.
Yeah, the only question I have,
Mhm.
and this is more, I'd like to hear your opinion on this. From the original planning board approval until today, the plan has morphed into something fairly different.
Well, yes and no. Actually, what happened is, from a substantive point of view, the approval was for 49 lots that the trustees gave. 49 units was the trustee approval. And then, and for 4 workforce housing units, and now we've amended the application to 40 workforce, 40 resort hotel units.
Yep.
8 workforce units and some staff housing.
And importance of extending the approval as opposed to, hey, it's a different number and just start?
Well, because nothing's over till it's over. So if for some reason there's no trustee approval, we may revert back to this.
Got it.
That's why people
Yeah,
do this all the time
yeah.
without any sort of
Understood.
pause.
Yeah, just
We hope that's not the case, but obviously we have to keep alive
Better
our
safe than
entitlements as they are.
sorry.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Okay. Motion, everyone, any questions?
There is a draft resolution. You should all have it in front of you.
Was circulated on Friday, and you saw this, right? You're okay with it?
Yeah.
You guys are okay with it? So, motion to approve the resolution as was distributed to us on Friday on 71 Hill Street. Second.
Second.
Thank you. And, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. John, you want to talk about Connemara too?
Real quick.
Okay.
Lee.
Yeah.
I can't help looking at this, and of course, it brings to mind what an amazing area Connemara is, right on the Atlantic Ocean over in Ireland. It's beautiful. So at long last, Chris Talbot and I met, and the long and short of it is he would feel better if we went to the Zoning Board of Appeals. So we'll do that. So you probably should give it a fairly long adjournment, 3 or 4 months, because we're going to have to go to the Zoning Board of Appeals. This is the owner controls the large parcel to the east, wants to graft some of that onto her existing property on First Neck Lane.
Okay.
So what you have is you'll really be making a lot that's very much out of conformity, more conforming, although not totally conforming, and taking away from the other lot, which only doesn't conform because of the distance, or only will not then conform because of some vagaries in the what changed in the definition of a flag lot after the creation of that
Right.
lot. So hopefully the Zoning Board of Appeals will understand that, but we're going to go there, and
Right.
Chris said it's probably better and cleaner just to go to them, which I'm fine with.
Yep.
So probably a long adjournment, 3 or 4 months.
Any questions on this while we have Mr. Bennett? No? Okay. Why don't we adjourn? You want 3 or 4 months?
Well, I have to file with the zoning board, so that's pretty much about a month between typically it's a month between when you file with the Zoning Board of Appeals and when you get on the calendar. And I'm not going to be so presumptuous as to suggest it'll happen in one night. Rare is the ZBA matter that happens in one night. So I figured that's 3 months.
How does January 20th sound to you?
Sounds great. That's fine.
So motion to adjourn Connemara Corp. to January 20th. Second?
Wait, before we do that,
President's
that's
Day.
Martin Luther King Day. The village will be closed.
I'm afraid to say the 6th, John, which is the first meeting that month.
Why don't we go into?
You want to go to February 3rd?
No one's thinking about much in the first week of.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to amend my motion to February 3rd.
Thank you.
February.
Second? Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thanks, folks. 2025, right?
That's wild. Thank you.
Bye.
We're not good on.
Have a good evening, John.
Enjoy this amazing weather.
This is the quickest planning board meeting have you been to? So,
Yeah.
Aye.
take care.
Thanks for the extension.
Sure. So we have 3 site plan reviews on here that we continue to kick the can down the road on these.
Yes, I can tell you that 865 Merrick Holdings LLC is still pending in front of the zoning board for a partial parking waiver. Also, 20 to 30 County Road 39A is pending in front of the zoning board for a amendment to a zoning boundary line and transition yard variances. And we have no new submissions from 74 White Street, which I believe is pending Suffolk County Health Department approval.
Okay. Rather than have a resolution each meeting, Alex, how would you feel it if we, in individual resolutions, move these to at least October 21st?
I think that seems reasonable.
You okay with that? So I'd like to make a motion to adjourn 865 Merrick to October 21st. Second, please.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Motion to adjourn Brian Kelly, 20 to 30 County Road 39A to October 21st. Second.
Second.
Thank you, Amanda. All in favor?
Aye.
And same motion with respect to 74 White Street, adjourn that one until October 21st. Second.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, thanks, everyone. We have 2 minutes. The minutes from July 15th, which we have not approved, and the minutes from August 5th. Any questions, comments on either of those? Okay, the motion to approve both those meeting minutes. Second?
Second.
Oh, did you have a
No,
question?
no.
Yep, second, all in favor. Aye. Okay. I have a conflict on October the 7th. So I'd like to, and right now, the agenda is extraordinarily light for October 7th. So what I'd like to do is cancel the October 7th meeting, and we can push everything to that October 21st meeting. Does that work for everybody?
Yeah, I can confirm we have no new applications that are pending, and all of the applications are currently on the agenda either were resolved tonight or will be heard on the 21st or later.
Okay, perfect. John, you're good with that?
Fine, yeah.
Okay, so we're going to cancel October 7th planning board meeting, and the next planning board meeting will occur on October 21st. Anything else? Any other business? Motion to adjourn. Second.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Look at that. 14.